Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have my good friend Kristine here from Sunsets in Sales Travel. Kristine, how are you?
I'm doing well today, Cyndi. How are you?
I'm so excited. I'm getting the confetti out because
Yay!
you just graduated from Cruise on Vacation. Are you so excited?
I am very excited.
You are
Yes,
officially a certified travel agent. I know that's got to feel great. And
it
I'm so
does.
excited to feature you today. You've had a lot of successes as you've worked through the program. Tell everybody, if you would, where you were before taking Cruise on Vacation and where your business is now.
Sure. So prior to careers on vacation, I never thought about becoming a travel agent. It actually turned out as a fluke. I planned a big trip to Australia and Fiji and had a travel agent who was an acquaintance. Unfortunately, there were some mishaps along the way, and then I ended up booking my own vacation. And if I can do it for myself, I can do it for everybody else. So why not make a few dollars at it? Started watching your YouTube videos, and here I am.
I love it. And I loved because here's what I love about you. You signed up right before your trip, right?
Yes.
And yes, and that's what I love because a lot of people are like, I'm taking this big trip, I'm going to sign up after. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Do it before so I can tell you, like, an Australia is a trip of a lifetime, right? Like,
Right.
let's get through those first couple modules so you can start. And you did so much content creation while
Yeah.
you were there. You were sending in videos, you're participating in the video challenge, doing all that cool stuff. And I remember because we have a lot of students that start at the beginning of every month. I said, who is this Kristine? And she is just killing the content creation. I just knew from week one that you were going to have that like extra
Yeah.
star power, which man, you took some amazing photos on that journey. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
And they're there for a lifetime too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if it didn't work out, I have all of that content, all of those pictures, everything is just there. So,
I love it. What do you feel
yeah.
like have been your biggest wins or celebrations since taking the program?
Obviously, the big trip, I think I was a little bit more well versed on that trip than I would have been just going on a regular trip. And then, I mean, just the whole program. I mean, it was just so simple and straightforward. I think it was just so easy to set up a business.
I love it.
So,
That's fantastic. Now,
yeah,
you know that mindset is a big deal in our program. Getting you to think like that new business owner, giving you the tools to really be able to run your own business, all of those fundamental pieces we give you, but how you're thinking about playing it big, keeping it small, all of those things can kind of crunch into your brain when you're making big shifts in your life. How did the mindset work impact you in either your life or business as you went through the process?
well, it's so funny you bring up mindset, right? I'm recently divorced. I started studying manifesting and Neville Goddard and Abraham Hicks, and then I started watching your videos, and you're talking about mindset, and I'm like, she's my girl. She's my girl.
You know your
We're on
people when you
the
know
same
them. I
page.
love it.
So I mean that was probably one of my favorite parts,
Yeah.
honestly. It's just great
Well, and
motivation. Everybody should do it. So
when you're going into a new season of life, you're closing one chapter, let's say, and opening a new one doesn't mean it can't be even better or something
right,
that didn't serve you anymore is kind of shifting out. What's that
right,
next thing? I think that's a normal and natural time to start asking questions when you go through a big change like that about what do I want? Like what's
right,
my
exactly.
next story? What's my journey? So I love that instead of reverting, you had that bravery to go, I'm going to lean in. This feels
Mhm.
in alignment. This feels like the direction I should be going. So
Right.
what? That's beautiful. And I didn't know that before we filmed this video,
Yeah,
but
and honestly, 5 years ago, if you would have said you're opening a travel agency, I've been, you're kidding. No,
yeah.
it's not happening.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how like your life path can just shuffle around to like give you something you never expected and it can end up being the best thing ever?
Absolutely,
Oh, and
absolutely.
now you're off in Australia and have your own
Yeah,
agency and doing all the things. Oh, that feels so
exactly.
good. I'm so happy
Yep.
for you. That's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, you've had the unique experience of being through our program now. You know what the inside looks like. Everyone's trying to peek behind the curtain, figure out what we're doing. Like, first of
Sure.
all, good luck because there's so much in there. I know you know that, but What do you wish you would have known about the program that maybe we don't talk about enough? Or what's something that if someone's in that seat of consideration that you want them to know about what it feels like to work with me and my team?
I mean, it's a huge community. I think when you start watching YouTube videos and whatnot, there's that sense of apprehension.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know if it's just a scheme or what have you. And, you know, once I started the program, and I mean, it's all hands on deck with a new student. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. I never felt alone. I was absolutely impressed that I could interact with you. I mean, you're the face, and you could very well go away, and you don't, and you're right there, and
I mean,
that's
Kristen, what would I
so
do on Tuesdays?
right, exactly.
No, that's so true though. And people, we do get that question. Like people think they don't get to work with me because of course I'm the out on YouTube and I don't know. I wish I could clone myself so I had time to make even more videos. But honestly, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. This is not what I do. I don't make YouTube videos all the time. What I do full time is support my students, right? My clients that work with us. And you do every Tuesday. You get to show up. That's mastermind day. I do 3 back-to-back mastermind calls. And that's a space where students can come and ask me whatever they want, wherever they are in the process. And I would never give that up. That's like my favorite day of the week ever. And I love it so much. But yes, you do get my amazing team, and the community, I think, is a part, like you said, that people don't expect. When you're out alone in the travel industry, it can feel like a cold place, especially if you're around agents who've been doing things for 10 years and they're like, why are you asking that question? It can be a harsh environment, I think, out in the world. And I saw that years ago and I was like, whoa, as someone who's trained new travel agents since I've been in my early 20s, right? I always have that sensitive heart to go, let's take a beat. Like you didn't always know that information either, Sally. Sally knows it all, right? It's kind of like, maybe let's support people. Maybe let's empower them into their growth. Maybe let's hold their hand, because if I can do it, mom of 3, started when I was 19, but here I am today. That's like my favorite thing, to show people and empower them into that next piece. So I love that you shared that today, because we don't talk about that a ton in terms of the community. And that's something that you get to take with you, because you go into the grad group, and then all of our hundreds and hundreds of grads that know our systems are in there working with each other, supporting each other. And is always high vibe, always, for sure.
Right. And I think it means so much to the student,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that you commented on one of my posts, or you gave me some constructive criticism, or a great job, or whatever it was, it just means the world to a student.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we have what Kristen's talking about, guys, is we have a support feed where our students put tons of questions every single day. Every single morning, that's the first thing I do task-wise. And before I shut it down, that's the last thing that I look at. And I give feedback and check logos and do all the things. And because that's part of the process, right? Like you want that second set of eyes. And of course you had your private coach too, that kind of navigated you through that process. So tell us, Kristine, what would you recommend Careers on Vacation to someone who is in your seat in that brand new to the industry? Would you recommend us, but specifically why?
Because I think it's step by step. I mean, it's not, we're going to throw everything at you at once. Good luck. Call us if you need us. I mean, it's a weekly step by step. It's all broken down. I think it was very simplified, for somebody who's not in the industry, they can understand it pretty well. So
I love it. That's amazing. Well, Kristine, thank you so much for sharing your story today. And I want to tell everybody too, real quick, we're going to come back to Kristine in a second before we say goodbye. But I want to remind you guys, if you're interested in learning more about Careers on Vacation, definitely visit us over at careersonvacation.com. If you want to apply for the program, you can go to careersonvacation.com/ready now. The reason we have you apply is we want to make sure we're a fit for you. So we do our enrollment counselors will get an understanding of what you want, what your vision is for your business. And if it's a match to work together, we'll talk to you about how to apply. But you get to work with my whole amazing team, the same team that's gotten my businesses to where they are today. And check out our other case studies. We are doing one today, of course, and that's amazing. But I'm sure there's a story out there that is going to be similar to wherever you are. If you're going through a new season of life, maybe you're leaving a host, maybe you are thinking about getting into the industry and you're just not sure where to get started. That's a great place to check that out as well. So I'm going to go back to Kristine to say goodbye. But Kristine, thank you for sharing your story today. I'm going to give you some more confetti.
Thank you.
I'm cheering for you, my friend, as you go forward. I cannot wait to see how your business just grows and thrives as you go through this first year. So thank you for being on the show today. We appreciate you.
Of course, you're welcome.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.